Hey guys, welcome to Aviary Attorney. This is something I've been at about a week ago. Finally have a chance to play it. I'm really excited. A relatively new game by Sketchy Logic, and I think this is actually their first game. I know almost nothing going into this one aside from it's going to have birds and lawyering. I mean, what else? What else do you need in a game ever? I didn't realize that there were going to be a bunch of French names. I have no idea how to pronounce French names. It's midday on. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird, Falcon? Ugh. Too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business. The letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. Probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Spurson. We have the honors. Alright. Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. It's being held at La Concierge... Conciergerie... La Big C prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you could offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Senor Pertor de Miao of the de Miao estate. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the de Miao estate is known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Yeah, sure, why not? Of course. It'd be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Con Big C. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all the sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Senor de Miao's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Evidence folder. Nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright, no need to make a list. So I need to track money. 20 francs. Not a lot. I don't know if that's a lot. Yes, hello, map screen. Full day to visit? I've got 3, right? I'm not seeing a ton of options here. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer. Foyer. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Of the Big C prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. The Conciergerie? I'm just gonna say conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Caterline Damiao. I'm due to represent her in court. Ah, you're a lawyer, huh? Fine, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Caterline Damiao, I presume. You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. The lady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory. Oh. You see, Falcon, I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Caterline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was quite brief. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? What exactly happened on the night of the murder? Well, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and Papa had arrived at Chateau Meniere, the home of great Baron... I have no idea of Rorgio. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron himself about business stuff. Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, the man with the camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what took your who? Camera! It's a very new gadget. It's set in the 1860s. Yeah, they were pretty new, but I think a really modern place like France would be a little more... whatever. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Sure, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Please continue, Dame Caterline. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. It was all ripped open. Housemaid saw me standing over the froggy Monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Is there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Dame Caterline, who attended the banquet that evening. Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest mamam couldn't make it. And then there was Baron Roquereau. I'm gonna say it different every time. Who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called. Colleen. Oh. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille until, well, no, he died. And there was Monsieur Robito de Robinho, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Is there anything else you want to ask? Dame Caterline, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a murder weapon? Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you were looking for an easy answer. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait. Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Caterline, you said the food was delicious, but you didn't say what food it was! You and your damn stomach. Let me see. Get poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. And a marbled steak, served perfect bloody river. Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? Can't possibly be relevant. Write it all down. Please, for me. Fine. Subtle. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery? Even for the steak? Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Criniere would have glorious silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Is there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Criniere and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down this supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito de Rubinho. 2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. But we should get back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You believe my story, don't you? I have no reason to doubt you. Of course, Dame Caroline, it's our duty as lawyers. And as gentlemen, have faith in your testimony. You can trust us. Thank you. Thank you both. Dame Caroline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Rogiel. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. I could use a little work. Let's make a move. Alright, let's start with... I want to get right to the scene of the crime. Falcon is Sparrowson. Enter the courtyard outside Chateau Criniere. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces line the building's shadows. Excuse-moi, monsieurs. Don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl is sick and starving, you see. I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? Sure, have a franc. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Many thanks to you, monsieurs. That's pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come, Sparrowson, we've business to attend. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Criniere. Oh, look at this place. Baron Rogiel must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads, the Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'd actually look that one up since it's a real thing. I'd feel bad if I was wrong. Is he here now? Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Boy, Ben, we'd like a word. How's that? Sparrowson, have the finesse of an inbred warthog. And thank me later. I got his attention. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogiel, property owner extraordinaire, at your service. And whom might you fellows be? More investigators? Oh, we're attorneys. Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh. Yes, that chumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. You know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So, what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. Suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourselves? Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the... unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is my understanding that a photograph must be It is a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. Just a little too late for the trial, you see. It's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Actually, I take it back. That may be just in perfect time to sway the judge at the last moments. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality, Baron. Thank you. It's no trouble at all. We'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first? Well, let's follow the way they went. Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Hey, Falcon, did you see that? See what? House mode totally just did something shifty. Shifty. I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Wishing I hadn't given you a British accent, since you keep using words like totally and shifty. I guess shifty's also... Yep, anyway. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Oh, I'm running out of voices. Yes? Are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhart. So, what can I help you messieurs with today? Investigating the murder that took place last week. Mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? You're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. But you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Cameraman was standing... It's just about where you're standing, actually. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Oh? Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know. The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rokiel just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It is a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it. Is there something else? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we're police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? Oh no, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Press. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? It's okay to tell us, we're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that is not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. Isn't? Oh. What do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, Monsieur, I have nothing to hide. Is there something else? Oh, I suppose not. No further questions? Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, Messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. Appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. I mean, I tried to, but... You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and, well... Never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much bigger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask. I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? You... About that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. Started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? Well, next is the next episode. I'll see you all there.